Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. We're a little late starting here, but that's usually what happens with recording schedules. Got another filled show, got all kinds of problems, and they look to be solving them, so here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday night pre-flight episode 131. As part of the usual, I am Cobble S. Cobble. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another action-packed episode of Pre-Flight. We have another stacked card. We have more issues to solve. We got gold, lots of it in the area, and people who's got attitudes that need to be adjusted. But first, give you a little feedback. Our main event of the evening, from the issues that Junko and Breezeman have had, they've decided to settle their issues with an Iron Woman's match tonight to try to bury the hatchet on their differences. But it's probably just going to lead to a bunch of more anger and issues. But first, our match of the night is going to be our Royal Rumble Fall Mode match number 2 between Jeff and Mr. Avery. We saw last week that, well, shall we say, Jeff introduced Drake to the village of Night Night. Jeff put his ass to sleep more times than Grayson made Nathan tap. So Drake's gonna have issues because he doesn't like Night Night camp. So he's gonna try and put Jeff to sleep. But we've seen that you try and poke the bear is going to make you go night-night. So we are going to see if Drake can bounce back, or does Jeff put him back to Sleepsville once again. So we'll see how this one goes, but thank you again for joining us here. And happy Halloween to up and coming for those celebrating, because it is October. And in 2 weeks it will be Halloween. There's talk of a potential Halloween episode, but there's still questionable things at best. We're going to try to get another episode next week, but we have a couple other things going on, so we'll have to see how that goes. But just giving you a heads up that we might have late programming next week. But first, so here we go, right back at it. Jeff versus Drake, round 2, fight. Drake opens up again with the drop salt, trying to get on Jeff early, but Jeff's going to go to the waist lock, standing switch. Jeff's going to throw Drake right back into the corner. Jeff putting Drake up top. We know where this is going to go. The island of Fallsville, and he's going to get the backside slam. Jeff drops the elbow. Jeff goes to the headlock. Drake's going to counter to the waist lock, and he's going to hit a suplex of his own. Kind of that twisting back suplex there a little bit, but Jeff's going to duck under the waist lock, standing switch to the headlock. Drake's going to counter to the wrist lock. Drake can get a pull back high knee to the face, flipping senton, nobody home. And also missile drop kick. Jeff eats it on the button. Drake goes for the trifecta, and Jeff says enough of that bullshit. Hits with the elbow drop to break up the Infinite League. Jeff throws him into the apron, and Drake's going to duck under the clothesline. Drake goes to the waist lock. Jeff's going to drop down with a snapmare. Kicks Drake to the midsection. Jeff goes to the head. Jeff gonna do a pullback clothesline right in the throat region of Drake. He goes for another drop assault, but Jeff is gonna scout it and catch it, but he's gonna miss that one with the drop kick. Drake gonna go to the headlock now. Gonna hit a hip toss or snapmare takedown. Gonna go after the arms of Jeff because they're quite large. And spinning leg drop. Flipping Santon again doesn't land. Jeff comes by the right hand kick to the midsection, goes to the waist lock. Drake's on the counter to the headlock. Drake gonna pull back, but Jeff's gonna counter with a belly-to-belly suplex and send Drake right back down to the ground. Jeff gonna do a pullback drop toe hold on Drake. Jeff go punch to the midsection, goes back to the headlock. Jeff gonna hit the vertical suplex with the quickness. Gonna drop the elbow, gonna glance off Drake's leg, do the waist lock, standing switch. Jeff gonna send Drake back into the other corner now. Jeff gonna put him up in the trio. Whoa! And Drake is gonna get out of it real quick as they lock up in the corner. Jeff gonna go to the headlock. Jeff can hit the jawbreaker. And just gonna start belting Drake's face out of the ground. And good God, a right hand sends Drake reeling over the top. And Drake pops up like nothing happened. No selling son of a bitch, but it's nor here nor there. As Jeff goes to the wrist lock, gonna send Drake reeling back into the ring. Drops the elbow. And Jeff's gonna step out. Drake's gonna flip out and walk right into a right hand. And Jeff's gonna hit the DDT on the outside. Hits the old school. Here's the cover. And Drake's gonna kick out before the 1 count. Drake's gonna get the drop salt off. Gonna pick up Jeff, but Jeff's gonna fight right back at it. No missile drop kick. Jeff gets back up, goes for the drop salt this time. Jeff reels, another flipping senton, nobody home. Another drop salt. Drake's only offense is working as a drop salt because it's actually dropping Jeff, but that's nor here as they're filing outside and hits an overcastle on the outside. Good God, he like he skipped off that barricade. And now Drake is going to take the offense to Jeff on the outside. Here's the cover. And ref was out of position. Drake trying to get a breather, but he's just going to eat a right hand and not going back to Sleepyville. Jeff's got it locked in once again. Drake's got nowhere to go. Is Drake going to tap out? Drake goes back to Sleepyville. And Drake, once again, goes nighty-night, motherfucker. And Jeff is going to win the match, putting Drake right back to sleep. What a tactical, old-school style match. Grind it out and then just put him to sleep. And Jeff is going to take the victory once again. So our cameras are going to the back now, so that can only mean a couple things. But we shall see which one's occurring this time. Shane is arriving. Or he's leaving. Not sure exactly, but... Or no, he's actually taking phone calls, so he's going to take a private line into the vehicle. But the TV title is here. So we know someone's going to attempt to jump. Or who knows? We're going to have to wait and see. But up next, we have a brand new Royal Rumble Fallout match between Sam Knight and the Apostle. Now, to catch people up, the Apostle, after the titles were decided, the Apostle had left unlucky. for some reason. He kind of just showed up, but with no explanation why he left. But his team wasn't champions no more, so it makes sense. But that might have been then, but now he's got issues, because if we go back to the Royal Rumble, we shall see that this is one of the 4 that Sam eliminated from the Royal Rumble. The last one. So this is the last bit of people trying to get their best against.
Our contest is a ball count anywhere. Making his way to the ring, representing the ministry, the first unknown teacher of parkour.
So we have Knight, who put on a fantastic showing to try and get into those matches for his tag team, but came up short, which is fine. In his words, he goes, "I'll get it eventually." So Sam has adjusted his focus, because the Apostle called Sam Knight out on Twitter once again. That says you can't beat me again. So Sam tweeted back, "Alright, I welcome you with open arms. You're in for a grouping of lessons. So this will be lesson 1. So we shall see if the Apostle is able to learn or make the teacher learn something. We just have to wait and see. We know it's going to be physical. So let's see, the teacher becomes the student, or the student becomes the teacher. And the Apostle hasn't been doing much ring action just because, well, he's been managing unlucky. But he was been on record besides that he wanted to do a little more stuff here and there. So let's see if the Apostle is able to get the job done. Though he's got a lot of work ahead of him. The Apostle, the smaller guy, ran only at 5'7" and 196 pounds, so he's probably going to get tossed by the 230 guy that's almost 6 feet tall. So, here we go. The Apostle's going to open up with a headlock. Sam's going to immediately counter it to the wrist lock. Apostle sends him into the corner. Sam going to tear him up and going to give him snake eyes early on to welcoming him to his classroom. Sam going to throw Apostle in the corner, big boot, but the Apostle's going to counter it with a Russian leg sweep. Going after a single, he's going for an ankle lock, which is very uncharacteristic of him, but immediately he's going to get countered. And a boot to the other hand that was tying up that ankle as the Apostle goes to the wrist lock. Going to turn him inside out. The Apostle picks up Sam. Apostle goes to the waist lock. It's a Russian leg sweep. The Apostle gets right back on it, goes back to the headlock, hip toss. He knows for a fact that if he tries to let Sam breathe, he's going to get steamrolled. So, and there's the opening that Sam needed to get some more shots back, and he's going to hit the backbreaker with that nice little wrist combination shots. Sam goes back to the headlock. Sam going to hit that deep angle that deep neck arm drag as Sam goes to the wrist lock. Sam going to throw Apostle back into that corner, but Apostle's going to cut him off at the half. And the Apostle going to shoulder thrust Sam in the corner. The Apostle's putting Sam up top. This isn't a good idea. And he's going to run off the top, sending Sam crashing to the mat below. The Apostle to the wrist lock. Apostle's going to send him to the corner, then a missile drop kick to the back. Now Apostle's putting Sam back up top. But Sam's going to counter it. Sam's going to take the air. It's a double axe handle. Going to go for a couple shots to the face, but didn't get him off. As Sam goes to the waist lock, he's going to go to that shin breaker now. Try to break the legs of the Apostle. Sam comes out of the right hand, but the Apostle's going to counter it. Sam's going to counter that. Sam going to pull back, hit another sidewalk slam. Thought it was going to be a backbreaker, but he turned it into a sidewalk slam. As Sam kicks him and you're going to hit the step up, Shining Wizard, mid-kick. Comes out of the right hands to the left hands. Shot to the face. Sam going to throw Apostle over and single arm spine buster. Sam going to drop the leg drop. Stomp away. Apostle's going to try and roll away from it. Goes into the wrist lock. Sam's going to counter it to the headlock. And Sam going to hit the vertical suplex in the corner. Getting his legs caught up on that top rope. Trying to tear tendons, ligaments, or what have you as he gets dumped over the top. Sam picks up the Apostle on the outside. The Apostle is going to get thrown into the barricade. Sam spins him around, going to hit him another barricade. We know he's trying to set up for that one shot, but Sam's going to send him. And Sam going to hit him into that sweet spot of the barricade, and Sam is going to drive the Apostle through the barricade. The Apostle has got almost goddamn near broken half. Sam goes for the cover, reps in position, 1-0, and Apostle's going to kick out. And the Apostle's going to eat a DDT on the outside for his troubles. Sam goes for another cover, and the Apostle kicks out once again. And he's going to hit the field breaker, the float over DDT, to try and create some separation, get some momentum on his side, sending Sam into the post. The Apostle sends Sam back into the ring. But Sam's going to bring him in the hard way because he caught him. Peeking, Sam goes for the cover one. No, Apostle's going to kick out once again. The Apostle exchanging hands, goes in that butterfly. He's going for that neck lock with that knee right to the spine. That rear chin lock. Sam going to kick him to the midsection, goes to the waist lock. Sam going to hit that teardrop suplex. Sam goes again for the cover one. The Apostle kicks out at one. The Apostle goes to the headlock. Sam's going to counter it. The Apostle's going to counter it, break it up. The Apostle goes back to the wrist lock, and he's going to drop the elbow to the throat of Sam. And he's going to put him in that butterfly lock now. Trying to get Sam to tack out, but nope. Sam's going to power his way out of it. They're going to lock up in the corner. Sam going to go to the waist lock. And he's going to hit up a straight up German suplex. Right in that corner. Sam goes for the cover once again. One. Apostle kicks out at one. Apostle goes to the headlock. And Apostle's that big lift, knee lift. So good that it spun him around as he punches him and then goes to the wrist lock. The Apostle's staying right with Sam, which is very interesting. And now Apostle goes for the body scissors elbow to the throat. And soccer kick to the back. That's never pleasant. Gonna stomp on that leg that he's working on all match. Standing switch to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Sam's been busted open. Elbow to the face again. The Apostle swinging for the fences, throws Sam into the corner. The Apostle taking his sweet time, and the Apostle's going to shoulder thrust Sam some more. And the Apostle is just teeing off on Sam right now, which the youngster knows that he's got to have to do it. The Apostle is going to hit the running bulldog in the corner, trying to make Sam bleed even further. But Sam's going to duck under. The Apostle gets staggered. Sam goes to the headlock. Sam throws him to the corner. And going to hit the mule kick to get out of the corner. The Apostle goes to the headlock. Sam's going to counter to the waistlock. And Sam's going to hit the inverted backbreaker. Drops the leg. Sam picks up the Apostle. And he's going to counter it. The Apostle's going to take it to the skies. He's springboarding out. And nobody home. That might be the opening for Sam. The Apostle went flying and nobody home. Sam's going to get right on it. Hit that high angle neck breaker. Sam going to drag into the center of the ring. Here's the cover. One. Apostle kicks out at one. Oh, Sam's got him. He's going to hit the planter. Apostle's been planted in the center of the ring. And he tries to go for the cover. The Apostle gets up. He rolled away from that plant, hits the kitchen sink in the midsection. The Apostle, where's he getting this strength from? Here's the cover. 1, 2. Sam kicks out at 2. This might be a turn of events. The Apostle gonna hit that swinging suplex. Here's the cover. 1, 2. What the fuck? Apostle gets the first match after taking the planter. The Apostle got the better of him, but Sam has had enough. Belly to back suplex. Stomping the shit out of the Apostle. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. We're tied up 1-1. Sam just teeing off on the Apostle after that. Springboard shot to the kidneys. And just stomping the dog shit out of the Apostle. Sam is not happy, and Sam just trying to tear out the arms, the fingers, trying to maim this person. Sam is all over him since then, and he'll do it again. Just working, tearing rip that arm out of its socket. Sam kicks the midsection, DDT! Yeah, butterfly DDT. Now Sam is calling for the end of it. And he's gonna hit the ender. Hits the ender. Here's the cover. That might be it. 1, 2. Dear God, the Apostle's a bloody mess. Sam is gonna take the first victory out of the clutches of defeat. Sam is going to take the victory. Sam, a mess with that crimson mask. As our cameras are, as Sam is heading back to the ring, we have one individual heading to the ring to talk about something that's on his mind. So let's see who's got something to say. As they've rolled out the Apostle onto a stretcher, but the Apostle hops off and is the Guardian. I'm pissed and irritated. It's been a few fucked weeks here. I lost our tag team titles at the pay-per-view. Our manager cut our losses and left us high and dry. Then I tried to vent frustration out on Shitterman, and I absolutely was embarrassed and demoralized by him, and made it look like I was a goddamn intern. So I've had it. So throwing out a stress reliever match, open to anybody except Sumo. It's you. If you were able to beat me tonight, there's a stack of cash waiting for you. No rules, just vengeance. You've been warned. Guardian, not happy whatsoever. He's had as he said, he's had a fucked week. We've seen it. He got owned by Scheiderman at where he lost the titles. He got owned in the fallout from that match. And now their manager's gone. But he's kind of got to be, he's got a little smirk on there while they're seeing the Apostle walk away after that stretchered off. So I guess that turnabout's fair play. But let's see if somebody is going to answer his stress reliever match. And it looks like we have a taker. Oh, Shane comes down. And the TV title is on the line. So more than just the cash on the line. The winner gets the TV title as well as Guardian's all over Shane. Guardian backside suplex onto Shane. Guardian goes into the waistlock. Standing switch. Gonna kick him in the midsection. Shane going right after Guardian right now. Shane going to the headlock. Guardian's gonna counter to the headlock of his own. Guardian hits another backside suplex. Guardian looking, stalking on Shane. Shane gets into a headlock and Guardian gonna go up at a vertical suplex. And Guardian gonna hit that backbreaker. And Guardian gonna throw Shane into the match and hits a pullback spine buster. Guardian all over Shane early on. Guardian. And another pullback spine buster. Guardian just trying to break Shane in half as Guardian goes to the headlock. Guardian. Beautiful takedown. Guardian picks Shane back up. Shane has not got much offense off whatsoever. Guardian gonna go to the headlock and gonna hit that fisherman suplex. Guardian literally has had it, and Shane is the unsuspecting individual. And Shane's gonna finally get some offense off and counter him with that facebuster. Shane goes to the waistlock. Shane goes to the headlock, elbow to the face. And Shane gonna drop the elbow. Shane finally getting some offense in. You go to that sleeper hold. And Guardian gonna take those knees. And Guardian throwing Shane into the corner. Big clothesline. Double axe handle. Guardian is all over back on Shane. Shane picked a bad day and a bad individual. But I guess that cash could have been worth it. As Guardian hits a snapmare, dropping the elbow. And Guardian gonna slide outside. And Shane's gonna follow suit. And clothesline, Shane's gonna hit the sling blade. Drops the elbow. And punch to the face. Shane gonna come back. Shane gonna throw Guardian into the ring, dropping the elbow. What fantastic extension on that leg drop. And we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as Shane and Guardian still kill each other.